Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 35, and we learned a lot more about the North. The fact that they've got Ishvalans, among others, helping them up there, and Armstrong, little is about as cold as the weather. We'll see.
Well, we got introduced to Sloth, and I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out what's with all the digging. He's just digging.
No reason.
He doesn't seem excited about the digging.
Yeah, he doesn't seem happy either.
Of course,
Pain
they're giving us, of course, the 7 deadly sins, but the other characters have been a little bit more animated. So it's interesting that Sloth is like the giant, muscular one, but also isn't really excited about much. But I'm excited about this episode. Are they going to stop him? Is Ed going to get a new automail? Where's Winry at? So many questions.
All right, and we shall maybe not answer them. So let's go.
Folks, before we get started today, we wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, Stylin' Boxes. Stylin' Boxes are the perfect gift for collectors, super fans, and anyone obsessed with pop culture, because not only do they get a box full of awesome stuff,
They get the thrill of being surprised. You pick the theme: movies, TV shows, horror, anime, retro cartoons, and what's inside is always a total win.
There are over 150 different boxes to choose from, and some of them include rare, hard-to-find items you just won't stumble across at the store.
each box comes with 5 to 8 officially licensed items. Collectibles, wearables, mugs, props, socks, bags, blankets, stuff that makes you say, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this.
And here's the kicker. The value of what you get is always more than what you spend. So not only is it fun, it's actually a great deal.
And you don't have to worry about sizing. Every wearable item is one size fits all or adjustable. Hats, socks, blankets, bags. It's grab and go fandom.
And once again, all the items are high quality and officially licensed. No knockoff junk, just legit merch made for real fans.
So if you're shopping for a fan or you are the fan, Stylin' Boxes is a no-brainer.
Pick a theme.
Open it up.
And get ready to wish that you had ordered too. You can get yours today at stylinboxes.com. Once again, grab yours today at stylinboxes.com.
This is my favorite part of the song.
Buccaneer
right here.
Miles. Well, seeing these badasses, yeah.
I feel like they're giving us a lot of teasers of the North Wall here in this intro.
Oh, wow. Usually they do a little bit of a cold and then go.
Here we go.
Picking
Starting
right up.
off hot.
Come, Alchemist. You too, Tin Man. Can't just
Whoa.
help us under duress. How does that excuse work for you?
Oh, okay. He's clearing the way for him.
Then he'll help too. Hurry, Buccaneer.
Oh, we still got it pointed at him.
Well, that's so he's got an alibi.
Drive it into the elevator!
What they need is Panthro with his thunder tank.
Oh,
Turn right!
Yes.
Oh.
Do it, Miles!
Do it now. Oh, come on.
do it, Miles. Close
Do you
it.
think elevator doors are going to stop this guy?
For a second.
Where am I?
Oh, God.
Oh, give him the old Jap Wizard.
All right, do it now.
Used a keto on him.
That was more judo.
How are you planning to get this big guy through the gate exactly?
Ah,
Oh.
they brought a tank up on the elevator?
Yeah, it's a heavy duty elevator. It's like Linda Hamilton with the Terminator and the shotgun. There you go.
Double drop kick. I mean, it wasn't.
What about the tank fuel?
Nice.
It'll vaporize almost instantly. It will sap his body heat.
Oh, something we hadn't thought of.
No, exact opposite of what I
Yeah,
thought.
what we thought, because
Something better than fire is the cold up here.
What a pain.
What a pain.
Now take these two away.
Why are you doing this?
Besides which, I'm not letting you go.
Besides which? What kind of language is that? Besides which?
That's how they speak in the north.
Apparently.
Restraints.
Good morning. Nice change.
I heard you helped defend the fort from that monster.
Thank you.
That's 100 cents.
I was just gonna say.
Yep.
Major Miles is at the hospital. They're visiting a soldier who was wounded fighting Scar.
So they're finding out.
You saved our buddies' lives.
Well, you want to let your pal out of here then?
No, we're not allowed to.
Apparently, they didn't find any sign of Scar's body at the site. Interesting. First, a search for a strange black and white cat.
I love it. I love it.
The Ishvalan is mine to hunt down. The law is survival of the fittest. You get careless and you get dead.
Oh, nice. Take that, Kimberly.
Wow.
You behave yourself.
Didn't mince words there, did he?
Hello, Kimberly.
These are what you're really worried about. Isn't that right?
Very good. You'll be fine in no time.
Oh, it's the old golden tooth guy. We saw him before.
Alchemy seems to be pretty complicated.
It's about the chi of the land.
That's the tattoo on Scar's arm.
Basically, it's an energy that exists in all things in this world.
Get away, show me.
Flows from where it enters and where it leaves.
Just about anything.
Yes!
Oh.
Or else.
What?
Oh,
You should take better care of yourself. All the power in your body is starting to stagnate.
oh.
They use energy from the movement of the Earth's crust.
That doesn't seem right.
The panda.
I can tell that there's energy flowing under my feet, but it doesn't feel like it comes from the land's movement.
Was that sloth?
Feels like
Oh, it's what Father's
crowd
got
of
going
people
on.
squirming around.
Oh.
Oh. All the Ishvalans that they took?
Could be.
A platoon could fit through the hole.
Lower some horses. There was a strange incident where the mountain guard was attacked in the middle of winter. Apparently, a mysterious woman stole food and supplies for a full month.
I survived for a whole month.
Yep.
Of course.
I love the connections.
We're safely away from any prying eyes. Don't hold anything back.
Oh, you're not ready for this.
I told you to answer my questions fully and completely. I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth!
There it is.
The Philosopher's Stone, Führer King Bradley.
There are hostages involved as well.
I would like to help them.
What about Colonel Mustang?
I couldn't care less about him.
Whatever.
That would eliminate another rival. I would like to know what you alchemists make of it.
Well, here's the thing.
Chances are we'll find it's dug in the shape of an enormous circle.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
In our field, a circle is the symbol used to control power. Can you list the major events in Amestris that were accompanied by bloodshed?
What are you getting at?
Ishval.
Everything's going to be connected.
In a big circle.
October 1661, the Cameron Uprising.
Oh, they've been playing the long game.
Yeah. Immortality.
Well,
March 1811, the Wellesley Incident. Then in 1911, there was the Second Southern Border War. There's been fighting with Creta. A lot of soldiers have died. Later in 1914, there was the Lior insurrection.
I exposed the fake priest in Lior.
That's right.
yeah, but remember they didn't want to.
Power vacuum.
We just connect the dots.
How is that possible?
Oh,
Rotation circle
it
from the
is.
fifth laboratory.
The whole world.
Is that so?
Holy shit.
Plan to use the entire country as a transmutation circle to make it. What is their motive? We'll figure out these notes somehow. I'm sure of it.
Well, you better.
The first of the conflicts happened in 1558.
It was the military. They were involved in all of it. Each incident was a coup d'etat or insurrection.
oh,
Our country started out as a small nation, but we expanded as we took over more and more.
wow.
They're the problem and the solution.
They actually created it in the first place for that single purpose.
Long game answer.
Holy shit.
General Hughes?
He must have seen the transmutation circle.
He put it together.
Do you really know the ones you serve or what their true plans are?
You're the one who's a
Respect.
Telling us all to ruin. I'm only doing what needs to be done.
The next place they're going to hit is right here in Briggs.
Lieutenant General Raven from Central.
Oh, boy.
It looks like our time's already up.
Oh, Raven's here already.
Wow, did this get heavy?
Do you think you could con some information out of General Raven?
All right.
This is Lone Wolf calling Raven.
General Armstrong should return at any moment now.
Perhaps you would be so kind as to show him around the fort.
Look who's up and around.
Thanks, Major Miles.
Healed up awfully quickly.
We were attacked yesterday. Appropriate to call it a monster. We killed it, but it didn't die, sir.
She's got to play it cool.
But the Elric brothers, didn't I mention? But they wouldn't talk. I've locked them up.
Certainly.
Getting all their info.
They said they came here to research living transmutation or something. I had thought about torturing them. The thought of hurting those boys.
She would have tortured you in a second.
Exactly.
Most women are expected to have had a child or two at least.
Surely men are lining up.
But like everybody else, I'm growing older.
Oh, immortality.
An immortal body, like something from a dream.
Oh, she's trying to work her way in.
Would you be interested in a legion of immortal soldiers?
He took the bait.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that Raven. What a sucker he is.
Just a hook, line, and sinker.
Just bought right into it. And hey, let's give Armstrong credit where credit's due. She played the role absolutely perfectly. She was nothing like her normal self in that whole scene. The Armstrong we know would have grabbed him and get the information out of him.
That's why it was
She's
great
like,
with Buck in here. He's like, she would have tortured the crap out of you two.
She said, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh, man, Armstrong played the absolute perfect role and just sucked Raven right in. And look, knew exactly what to say to act like she doesn't quite know what's going on, but yet she's intrigued and kind of like she would be on board for some level of immortality like she saw from Sloth, or at least the ability to have a body like that could regenerate. I think is kind of what she was getting at a little bit there, but yeah, just played right in. And now we got all the information we need. Miles sees Kimberly completely healed, walking around totally fine in his suit, and now he's got to show Kimberly around the place, give him a tour of all things. So we'll see how that goes, especially after what Miles said to him.
I'm sure that'll go well.
Yeah, I'm sure those two aren't going to have any issues going forward. They'll be best,
they're going to be taking ussies.
Yeah. So this I know we talked about the last handful of episodes, maybe the last 3, 4, 5 episodes where they've really kind of cranked it up. But now I think that as the viewer, I feel like I know so many of the characters and know kind of their personalities a little bit. And now the world just seems really kind of complete, I guess, if that makes sense. And that we sort of know all the players, at least the ones we've seen so far. And the reveal that the whole country is going to be the transmutation circle, and they're gonna take out everybody to make whatever, either one big stone or as many stones as they want. But the fact that they've been doing this forever, since I think it was the 1500s. I think it was the 1500s was the first one they did. And so like you said, Answer, they're just in it for the long game. And I guess what's a couple of centuries to someone who's immortal, or at least has that long game in mind, that once this is complete, will have immortality. So they've done such a fantastic job of dropping the breadcrumbs for us to kind of remember as the boys and everybody else are putting it together. I think that's what makes this show great. That's why one of the reasons I enjoyed among many.
1588.
Yeah, so 1500s is where it started, and they put it all together. And again, what's good is, and I kind of talked about it in the last episode, is that Armstrong knew something was up and knew that the boys couldn't give her the information she needed around everybody. So they took her down to the tunnel with just her trusted lieutenants, if that's their rank, I don't recall, but her trusted right and left hand men here. So then she was able to get the information, put everything together. The boys laid everything out, and I liked how they did it because, again, it's a show that's only 24 minutes long. You're pressed for time. So they just cut to the scene where Armstrong is, okay, Bradley, homunculus, Philosopher's Stone, so that she knew everything that was going on. And they can do it in a compressed manner for the viewer. So that was great. Poor Al hasn't gotten his hair back yet. That's kind of a bummer. Maybe they can figure something out. But yeah, a fantastic episode that dropped a huge bomb on us that I think we kind of suspected that they were going to use the whole country in that manner.
Like he said it to Marco, do you want to save a country or your puny little town?
Yeah. Well, that, and I thought there was something before where they were, I don't remember if it was Father or somebody, but I thought somebody hinted at using the whole country for a stone or something along those lines. But nonetheless, we got the information now, so that's all that matters. And fantastic episode.
Yeah, it looks like 1588, 1661, 1799, 1811, 1835, 1911, and 1914. And even the one in 1914 was one where, Ed thought, hey, I showed that
with
it was
the fake priest.
It was a fake one. And then obviously the military came in and Central came in and caused an uproar and then got the soldiers out the east, and then they had an uprising in with it of itself to showcase that it was always, whether it needed that nudge or not so much of a nudge, the Central military was always involved in it. And as we saw, with Bradley and then even Bradley and then like the board. Look, they've been it's been
generations.
Yeah. And I don't know how old or how long Bradley's been around, but he could have been a part of it all throughout this whole time.
Yeah. Well, we had that little bit of backstory where they gave Bradley the stone, but I don't remember how old he was.
And when that was. We just know it was years ago, but he could have easily helped out. Say he's been around 60 years, he could have easily been a part of the 1835, 1911, and 1914, just continuing on what the military was doing before him, because all he had to do is the same thing that what Raven fell into the trap is would you like to be immortal and have immortal soldiers? Because that's what this is all going to entail.
The whole point of the war has nothing to do with who they're fighting or the countries. They're creating war simply to create the circle.
And then I don't know if Drachma is that bad, or like we're looking at the map right now. So we have the desert area, we have Drachma, we have Creta, and we have Aregu. And so like, do they want all these super soldiers to just immortal soldiers to just take over the world?
Decimate.
It's what it's got to be and what they're trying to do. And right now, obviously the North, that's the last, domino to try and get the fall. So Sloth was digging there just because he was digging. He he didn't know. He was just
doing what he was told.
He was just doing
somebody.
what he was told. And well, obviously his father, because he has that, doesn't have something where he can kind of communicate. I can't remember off chance, but so. And then kudos to you knew once they said Bradley let Kimberly out, you knew, not you knew, but Armstrong, Olivier knew that something was wrong and something doesn't add up, especially with Bradley. It was cool that this little tiny look that she worked alongside Havoc and Hawkeye. And then it was like, well, what about Mustang? Nah, I could care less.
I bet they had a thing.
I bet you they did. And they want their stuff away.
And it didn't work out, and she's upset about it or whatever.
It was like, it's not me, it's you.
It's not me,
maybe that's what he said.
Oh, I know we're going to find out.
So hopefully we get more of that. I mean, I know we probably won't have a deep dive episode into like Armstrong's past with working with the other ones, but if they did, I would be here for it. Even if it was a short, like 2-3 minute thing, it'd be awesome to see that sort of thing of how they all knew each other. But once again, another really good episode, really planting the seeds that, hey, something big is going to happen and we need to stop it.
I mean, it just changes. I mean, we're a little over halfway through, but it changes, the entire story. The entire country of Amestris going to be used as one giant transmutation circle, which that's pretty much the entire population of the country.
Yep.
Just gone for I don't know, a giant philosopher's stone. Who even knows what multiple philosopher's stones? Who knows? But to build the population up of an entire country for the specific purpose of taking them all out is a wild concept. And when they showed basically just two pentagons, one inverted inside the other, I was like, wow, that's a lot. This was the last 3 episodes, really as they're journeying up to the wall, our introduction to Armstrong, and now this one, pretty incredible. I loved how they took out Sloth. That was awesome.
None of us
I was
expected
assuming,
that.
we talked about were they going to set him on fire and just keep burning him and burning him and burning him and burning him until there was nothing left. They did the opposite, kicked him outside. And as we know, gas tends to evaporate very, very quickly. And evaporation, cold weather, liquids, it does its thing. But is he going to be frozen out there for that long? What happens with regenerative tissue when it's frozen? I mean, we haven't even explored that. Look, I get it's fiction and it's writing, but when you talk about somebody who can regenerate, well, what happens if it's frozen?
Yeah.
We're so used to seeing liquid nitrogen used for that sort
There
of
was
thing.
some things in here that reminded me of Terminator 2 when Armstrong was using the tank to try to shoot Sloth off the railing there. I was imagining Linda Hamilton with a shotgun.
Of course,
there.
they had Alan Ed come in with the double
impact boot.
double impact, double drop kick. So that was really cool because look, at the end of the last episode, I'm like, look, Sloth's going to tear this whole place.
Yeah,
apart.
that's what I
it.
thought.
This whole place is done. That's going to be kind of what happens is the whole wall gets torn down, which would have kind of lying. Yeah, no spoilers, never mind. But in any regard, a great episode. I love that we had the general come in and we decided to do a little bit of trickery, a little deception.
Oh, that was great.
These two, yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe I will tell you more.
Raven's all flirting with her. Oh, I don't know if this is the word, but like, oh, a beautiful
I'm
woman like
sure
you must have guys lining up.
Guys lining up
must
left
have
and right.
many
Make you a
men lined up.
Yep.
You're so beautiful.
She's sitting there laughing. Oh, you're so silly.
Oh,
just
God.
totally playing the role.
If she, yeah,
Loose lips sink ship.
if she,
This guy's over
come on
here
now, surely
just
men are
giving
lining up to have children
just
with you.
giving up all the goods.
Yep.
Hardly, sir.
She wanted her way. I was like, out came that.
Yeah, the last
Done
couple
so.
episodes have been wild. Really good storytelling, introduction of some really cool characters, and of course, as big of a bomb drop as you can have in any series. Hey, look, the whole country, they've been playing the long game for a little over 300 years to wipe out everybody. So, yeah, things have really, things have built up quite a bit, but it feels like the last few episodes we really kicked it into a whole nother gear. So.
Well, and we kind of know what's happening. Before we were, as a viewer,
what's-
we were kind of in the
what's
dark.
going
Okay,
on?
the boys are on this journey. They're trying to get their bodies back. But oh, by the way, here's this whole side
It's-
quest about the entire country being wiped
It's bigger
out.
than just you and
Yeah.
you and Al. Sorry, Ed, but it's bigger than that.
Yeah, that is one thing. That's an interesting point that you bring up, Answer. We've been so focused on their journey to get their bodies back, and it's like, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on way bigger than you two, like an entire country of people that are at risk because of a small group of people want power. Ooh, that's when you put it like that.
I guess we can put that body thing on the back burner for
When
just
you
a
put it
bit.
like that, it sounds So in any regard,
And
things
it
are
started
really
with them
heating
just
up.
needing to get a philosopher's stone.
Just needed one to get their body
Just
back.
started rolling downhill. Look, this show
where
is
it goes
getting
from
amazing.
here.
Cannot wait for more. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the Answer. We'll catch you on the next one.
Oh,
What is he doing?
Oh, what the?
ripping open his chest.
Are those maybe
More
Are those the names of the people he sacrificed to get his?
Could be.
I don't want the monster to spread. Since I got this body, I've seen a lot of death, but I always tried to think about it as part of the flow of the larger world.
Got this body.
Now it's different. I'm realizing that I really am a monster.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you didn't give Al a pillow.
That's what it was?
You know we don't have a single family picture. You hold Ed, all right?
Not a football.
Okay, look right here.
What you don't see, dear. We are going to take this picture, and I'll be able to remember us all together. Stop calling yourself a monster. It's not true.
Say cheese, everyone.
Oh, he's crying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be tough. Yeah, you're thinking about it. Like he said, I don't grow any older yet.
I want to be with Trisha and the boys.
Oh boy, we know what that is.
Bastard.
I wasn't talking about his kid who came in the door.
Jeez.
Trisha, I'm going away. Wait here for me.
Where are you going?
Okay.
Well, she seems pretty accepting of that.
I don't want them to know about my body. I can't bear to look at their faces.
I mean, I get she knows what's going on, but here it is.
Al said he had to go potty.
And of course his big brother took care of him.
Oh, man.
And that was it.
And that's where their emotional trauma started.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, dude, don't do it.
Just a little while longer.
It's a hell of an intro.
It was.
Wow.
Just a little bit longer.
Well, gave us a deep dive into Onheim.
Yeah. I guess I didn't expect Trisha to be as understanding about everything, and I guess I forgot how much she knew about what he was doing. But we still haven't gotten an explanation how Hohenheim and Father.
Yeah, it looks somewhat similar and everything.
Yeah, and have that split different people.
There's still nothing coming through, so we're cut off from all contact. What should we do now? There has to be an exit somewhere to dump out the rubble. Smith, go back and report. Sir!
That's true. You can't just dig and not put the tailings somewhere.
Horse says, nah.
Fan out!
That horse looked like it meant business.
Oh, it's a mess.
Oh.
What is this? Oh.
What the hell was that? Was
that Lust back with the stabby fingers?
Or envy, maybe?
Never dying. You want it too.
No.
What?
Keep it together, Armstrong.
If I buy into this, I'll be forced to facilitate whatever dirty plans he has for Briggs.
Yep.
Do I accept his offer or not?
Play the game.
Accept.
Well, look at the time.
Something's happened to the advance team.
I'll be right there.
Let's move.
It has to look convincing.
Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
Prisoner transfer, sir.
This is Mr. Zolf J. Kimbley.
The Crimson Alchemist.
Oh,
you mean
boy.
the Fullmetal Alchemist?
The one and only.
I've heard much about the Fullmetal Alchemist. Hello.
Hello.
We lost all contact with the advance team. It came back with what we assume was his arm.
Oh, yuck.
Where's the rest?
It's still missing, sir. It's too terrified to be of any use.
Oh, wants nothing to do with it.
What have you done with the immortal monster you were telling me about earlier?
He's
There's froze outside.
Take a little ice nap.
But there are still...
I am speaking to the general. See, I know Northern law. Full...
What a picture of Raven.
I am General Raven from Central. It appears you've been good boys and kept your mouths shut. There's no need to worry. I'll let you out of here soon. I've already spoken with the general. General Armstrong's on our side now, Fullmetal.
We're just the way they planned.
Is she?
We can't just abandon them down there. They still may need our help.
I said be quiet.
Obey the one who holds the power. They call her the impregnable northern wall of...
It's always somebody above you.
Well, good morning, Sloth.
I'm still sleepy.
Pride explained it to you, now didn't he?
I guess. What a pain. I have no choice.
It's always a pain.
He's a chimera doing some work for the Central Forces.
Doing some work.
Right.
Close this hole and guard our secret. I'm counting on you, soldiers.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah.
Counting on you. The passive guilt trip of all. I am counting on you.
I'm counting on you.
All the important parts are written in ancient Ishvalan. If Scar were here, he might be able to read it.
Where is he?
We found her. The girl with the black and white cat.
The cat.
There's Scar.
Saving the day.
Right on cue.
Did you find the research notes?
They're right here.
Oh, just pouring that concrete.
Oh.
We are the chosen ones, and we will receive immortal, near-godly bodies.
Is that what happened in Ishval?
They were part of the plan, and deserve to perish for the good of their betters.
Oh, wow.
You were imprisoned for killing officers. Why would they release you?
It's none of your business.
Piss off.
You don't need to know.
I'm grateful for your assistance. You're a true servant to your country.
Ugh.
Oh, my God.
Raven.
There's no need.
What's that?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Which arm did Smith lose in the tunnel? The left or right?
Wait!
Wow!
You can't! You were going to be one of the chosen ones!
You're going to lose the one your moldy ass has clung to for too
long! Girl!
Snap!
You old traitor!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Right in the concrete.
Oh. Shatterer, you are among the weak who will become the foundation for this country. Literally.
Oh. Literally.
The rest of you, we have work to do. Concrete nice and level.
Right!
Right.
What information can I give you to make you happier?
Shut your mouth, Kibley.
So we took care of a thing.
She says operation complete. No need to buy more time.
Roger that. Apparently nobody can find General Raven.
If anything bad should happen to General Raven, then I have permission to act in whatever way that I see fit. Provide me with a car to drive me down the mountain.
Ugh.
Fullmetal saw this coming, so he made us this secret passage into the tunnel.
She killed him?
General Raven?
He's reading a newspaper.
When are you guys gonna let us out of this damn place?
Take it up with the general.
Well, we're done playing around, aren't we?
I was hoping that I might have a word with the Fullmetal Alchemist. You should be grateful I brought a visitor with me to see you.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Why did you come here? You have to adjust your automail for the north, don't you?
Oh, no.
Someone from the military contacted me, so I came.
The Fuhrer was concerned about you.
A little reminder.
Of course. Was there a post-credit?
This one does have a post-credit scene, episode 36.
All right.
I heard about it from a friend of mine who's working as a nurse at the base of the mountain.
Raven and Kimberly, thanks a lot.
It was really nice seeing you.
So,
a bouquet of flowers might help you next time. I have a message for you from Olivier Mira Armstrong.
I'll take every flower you have in that cart.
All right, and then that goes into the next episode, which we're not seeing.
Oh.
We're not going to watch that, but wow.
What a banger of an episode.
God,
First off,
such a good job.
Look, I knew that Olivier was holding it together and playing the role as long as she had to, which, by the way, they keep calling her sir, and she never corrects them, you know? But maybe it's a military.
Maybe it's a thing for them.
Yeah.
It's not a gender thing.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Olivier playing the role as long as she needed to, just got all the information out of Raven, who, you know, I love when they have characters like Raven where they're so locked into the goal that they're doing and they are so convinced it's going to be successful. They get really cocky and arrogant when they think they've found somebody who's on their side. They just can't wait to tell them all the details. It's, you know, it's almost equivalent to like the classic Bond villain.
I was just going to say that. Yep.
is tied to the table and the lasers coming. Oh, let me tell you all my plans.
So here's my plan. Here's how I did it.
As well as the weaknesses that you could have done to stop it, but you didn't. And
That's
Raven,
all part of the arrogance, though. That's the fun, is when you think you have it won, you're gonna, oh, by the way, this is what's going to happen.
Or this is all you had to do to stop
You
me.
gotta rub it in.
Couldn't do
You
it.
gotta rub it in.
But nonetheless, so Raven was a fun character while he lasted. Now he's in the concrete that they're pouring. But yeah,
he's going to be the foundation.
Yeah, he just couldn't wait. Just couldn't wait to reveal his plan. And of course, Olivier played into the type of individual that Armstrong is, if you catch my drift, and played along there a little bit to further get the information out of Raven. So that was fantastic. And I liked how they did the animation where she's like, how much longer do I have to do this? Essentially, to play along. So that was wild, but I didn't think he was going to get taken out. I thought they would get the information, and to kind of play it cool, like, okay, now that you've seen what you need to see, go on your way, leave the Briggs, and what's done is done. I didn't expect Raven to get taken out because I would assume that that's going to get back to Bradley somehow. That, you know,
by the way, Raven's missing.
Yeah, he's not. Oh, it's a big area we have here. I mean, anybody walking around, things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, how is that not going to get back to Raven or back to Bradley? That something happened to Raven. And oh, by the way, as we jump to the end here, a little reminder, here's Winry. She just showed up to help with the auto mail. And Bradley just keeps reminding the boys that he's got him on a short leash and that at any time that he wants, Winry's in danger. And I guess the good news is that Winry doesn't know, so maybe she can kind of play it cool, and maybe once the boys are able to talk to her. But here's the thing. I don't even know if the boys would want to involve her and add even more stress to Winry that, okay, so now you got to keep up an act that you know what's going on. You almost think it might be better if Winry doesn't know until maybe later on, and she can just think, the boys are just being, you know, jerks or whatever again.
Yeah.
I came to visit them. They're upset that I'm here. Maybe it's best that she's kept in the dark a little bit, but, you know, we'll see, because I would imagine, you know, there's nothing they can do to get Winry out of danger right now anyways. So we'll see how that plays out. And another kind of reveal for me that I thought was wild, I don't know how you guys think about it, but now that Raven is missing or gone, Kimberly is essentially an extension of Bradley. And whatever he says goes. He has full reign Kimberly has full reign to do whatever he wants, whatever he sees fit. But the good news is that he wanted to get sent for a car to get out of there. So maybe it's good that we get him out of the Briggs, and that then the prying eyes are gone, so to speak. But we'll see. This is a fun episode. Of course, Sloth, where we let him go back to doing his digging, and I don't know what the hell that was in the tunnel that took out Smith and company.
Yeah, we saw something like that earlier on, I thought, but I can't place it right now. Help us out in the comments, and I'm sure we'll probably run into it again in the near future. But yeah, for me, the beginning of it was a great masterpiece with Holoheim, because we saw.
I totally forgot about that.
Well, yeah, because this whole show, you know, Ed and Al, like, well, specifically, you know, Ed has always been like downplaying his dad and like not liking him, not thinking he abandoned them and everything else. So we saw this whole one side and made us not really care for Holoheim, because we're like, yeah, you abandoned your family for what, you know, for your work or whatever. Well, now this way we got to see a whole different side that he was immortal, and his biggest wish was to be able to grow old and die with them. And instead, he's going to be staying the same age because he's immortal in that body. He's like, he didn't really think, and it was a great thing. What he said too is where he was like, look, I thought it was going to be a great thing, but then I met you and we created these two children. And now as they grow older, I don't. Yeah, so now I'm going to watch them get as old as me and then surpass me and then pass on. And then, you know, what am I here left with? And so it's like one of his biggest regrets is that he feels like he's a monster. And like you pointed out, maybe I'll make the cut, but we forgot that, you know, Trisha knew the whole time, and so like she's just trying to be there and be a strong mom and strong wife and be like, look, it's
It's okay. You're not a monster. You're not. And then, like, even the little joke there before they're took their photograph together was, hey, you have to remember someday I'm going to grow old and I'm going to be the wrinkly old monster, like as a joke. And instead, I think that just hit him even more in the heart. And so now we understand why the picture that they had up on the wall was always covering his face, because he's crying in it and he's sad and crying because he knows what the future holds, that I'm going to go on and live forever. You don't got much longer. And then, like you said, foreshadowing when she said that, well, she ended up succumbing to an illness and, dying earlier than expected. So then that's where, Ed and Al tried to get her back, and, hence the show started. Yeah. So I thought that was amazing to see that in the beginning and actually give us a whole new perspective on Hohenheim. And then the rest of the episode was awesome. As far as like Olivier like playing the long game with Raven there too. Like, yeah, I'll be immortal. What about my men? They'll be sacrificed. Yeah. Only the strong will survive. And then
so what's your decision?
That's
knock.
That's why I love. That's why I love. Well, I guess you're going to be part of the foundation of the future, because you're weak too, because you'd be willing to sacrifice your men so that way you could stay on top. Which some say that is a weak tactic for some. That is like, you get rid of all your pawns just so you can stay king.
Yep.
So and then with Kimberly now being the right hand man to Bradley, where does that going to lead us? Because now he brought in Winry, which was a huge reveal at the end. Thank you for letting us know about the post-credit scene as well, knowing that Mustang is getting all the information. But otherwise, what a way to end it, that Winry is up there. And like, she has the right frame of mind. Oh, why am I up here? Well, you can't use that in the North. Yeah. Like he didn't know, but yet she knew all along, and now she can learn how to do automail even better than before. So I think it's, and I'm with you too. I think it's almost better to keep her in the dark and just have them continually have her hating Ed and Al for being quote unquote assholes or dicks, because they're pushing her away. Like, you need to get out of here. You can't be here.
Yeah.
But you'd think eventually the light bulb will click on for her too. And she'll be like, oh, there's a reason why they don't want me here.
Yeah. Winry's not dumb. She'll put it together.
Oh,
eventually,
But, because do whatever to Ed and Al. We want nothing to happen to Winry. I mean, come on. Well,
do whatever.
no, because
I do not agree with the answer's sentiments.
Ed if she's throwing wrenches at people, and exactly the thing is to what Ed said about her too. Those hands were meant to create and fix, not destroy. So that's why she shouldn't have anything happen to her. Whereas Ed and Al, they put themselves in those situations. Winry does not.
Yeah, they gave us a loaded episode here. The Hohenheim stuff in the beginning was intense, and it made me think of a couple different very popular pieces of cinema, whether it be movie or TV shows, where you have somebody who is essentially not going to age, and they have to face the very real reality of the people that they love growing old and dying and not aging with them. There's one in particular, a great movie that I hope we get to on this channel. Kind of I don't want to say a rom-com, so it's not comedy at all, but a little romantic type
Highlander?
drama.
Oh, guess not.
No, but
the Wolverine.
That would be cool. Well, we did. Wolverine's a good example. I was going to say the Marvel with Captain America, how he just had the option: are you going to grow old or not? No, I don't think I will. He at some point, it sounds great to be immortal, right? And then at some point you realize everything you love around you that's not immortal is going to grow old and die. And even in situations like this, where it's a romantic situation or a family situation, it's like, you have to watch people pass you by in age. So we've seen that. I don't know if people have seen Benjamin Button, a phenomenal movie with Brad Pitt. But there's again, a handful of movies that have explored this idea of the trouble that comes along with not aging and being immortal. And I think Hohenheim is struggling with that. That being said, you still have to understand, like, hey, these are young children who need their father, or at least a father figure in their life. And so it's like, okay, you know, for me, it's like if you needed to bail, you know, look, unless he was going to try to find some sort of, you know, we know he wanted to find like a way to age or whatever, you know. He starts drawing up his plans. I'm gonna take out an entire country so I can, you know, be with my boys. But it's like, maybe raise them, and when they're about, you know, 16 or 20, say, oh, so if you've noticed, I haven't aged.
Dear old dad.
60 years old, not a single gray hair.
I haven't aged at all. So here's the thing, and now whatever. But to leave them when they're little kids, boy, that's tough. So that was very interesting that they gave us a little bit more backstory on Father. You know, it was interesting how he just keeps calling himself a monster. You know, I don't want to hug the kids. I don't want them to get, you know, the monster on them. Yeah, it's like, well, maybe that's not how that's going to work.
And again, Trisha's like so upbeat. Oh, don't worry about that.
You're
if
gonna
that
be
was
fine.
true, I would have gotten it.
Yeah. Things are going to be fine. They have the family photo where he's just holding the baby like this, you know. And it's weird because it's like if you go back, you know, a few generations, you know, the role of, I think, I'm just speaking for America, the role of the father was much more a provider role, you know, you can't hug those kids too much type, you know, like, you know, and so now it's, I think the general thought, at least here, has shifted drastically as far as the amount of affection that a father is going to show their children versus being the provider, the strong dad. Of course, those things are all still very important in their own regard. But, and anyhow, it was a relatable story that they gave with him, like, you know, distancing himself from the kids because of his own shortcomings. You know, I don't want these kids to be like me. It's like, well, you still got to raise them. So, but again,
he's like, no, I don't.
For how short these episodes are, I feel like we got a lot of story there. And then, of course, back to the wall and everything that was going on there. Look, dude was getting crazy creepy, right? Like Raven's like,
oh God.
All right, when can this guy just go? You can be one of the elite.
Were you surprised she took him out in this episode?
Well,
like that?
yeah, I'm surprised she took him out because of the fact that what sort of repercussions are going to come. And again, going back to other popular cinema and popular TV shows, like if somebody shows up and you're like, just take him out, they always throw in like, by the way, if you're thinking about something, there's a contingency plan. Right. If my people don't hear back from me in 20 minutes, they have directions to blow this facility off the face of the earth. So that's something that we've seen, again, portrayed in other shows and movies. But in this particular situation, it was Kimberly. Oh, we don't know where Raven went. Well, good. It just so happens that the Führer told me that if something happens to Raven, I'm in charge. And then you get this like, oh shit situation. But it's not like they really had any choice. This wasn't a group decision. Armstrong just was like up through the arm, you know, and it's likely they're never going to find him.
Yeah. So I wonder
I doubt they'll find Raven.
No, not in the concrete. Well, and now is Winry going to stay with the boys when Kimberly leaves?
Well, so that's the other thing I was going to get to. Mason Quinn loves saying it on this channel. He loves saying it. Look, if you're somebody who's got some sort of unique powers or high-profile person, you can't have friends or family.
Nope.
And look, the Führer threw it out earlier on, like, you know, basically threatening.
Yet your favorite character of all time stresses family.
Well, that Dom Toretto can handle anything. You can't threaten him.
Guy, we've seen multiple situations where Dom Toretto, that's exactly what they've done.
But he always finds a way, doesn't he?
I ain't got friends, I got family.
But the fact they had Winry, the fact that they had Winry up there, like, oh, hey, look who we brought. Like, it was this easy for us to get her here. You know, this is how easy it was for us. You want to mess around and find out? This is how easy it was. Of course, Winry fell for the whole, he needs new auto mail because of the cold weather. And it very much made it seem as if Winry already knew about that. Though that was another interesting detail that they threw in here. When we first got up there, it was like, okay, his auto mail isn't working. And I think they had touched on the fact like, oh, does the person making your auto mail know you're up here? Which they kind of alluded to. No. But so I'm wondering if this is a case where Winry can make him new automail that's going to be good in this situation and in other environments. Or is she going to learn? That's what I'm saying. Is she gonna learn? So even though it feels like a real sketchy reason for Winry being there, maybe something good can come out of it.
And if she's with the boys, I mean, that's got to be a better place than not with the boys. So
is it though? Is it though?
Well, at least they'll know what's going on with her.
Is she not safer just back at home?
With Bradley keeping an eye
I don't know.
on her?
Bradley has military all over.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
We shall see.
So
hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are so far. Appleton, Oak, Mason, Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.